Hello and welcome to New Parents in Training. So today I'm going to talk about 5 things I really don't like about the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5. About a month ago, Samsung introduced the new S23. While that phone was out, they have a promotion of $100 off on any product that they have. So I already have a yearbook, so I figured I might as well try out their Watch 5. So I was able to get Watch 5 on low price. Now, all in all, I paid the Watch 5 under $100 with all the incentive and rebates and so on and so forth. So it helps a lot to justify the cost of getting the watch. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about the top 5 things I don't like about it. I'll talk about the silver lining toward the end, but today mainly I want to focus on the things I really don't like about the watch. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is the things I really hate about the watch. Now with the Watch 5, it has only 284 milliamp of battery inside, so it's very small compared to its bigger brother, the Watch 5 Pro. Now with a small size battery, obviously you're gonna get much shorter usage throughout the day. I've been using it for over a month. What I have experienced is the battery will not last even half of a day. Initially I was thinking the battery is small, but I didn't think it's gonna be this horrible. Now, I'm not even talking about extreme usage, such as having the face of the watch always lit, or having the Wi-Fi on, or having the location on. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just simply stating that I have the notification on, and also some of the feature that keep track of my heart rate and my workout and stuff. Only with those, I'm happy if I can get about 10 to 11 hours out of it. However, if I turn everything off, no Wi-Fi, no location, and also no notification coming in, then I was able to push for 2 days, surprisingly. But then what's the point of having the watch if you cannot check on anything on it, thinking that it will spend too much battery? So it looks nice on the list, but I just don't get full usage out of it as a smartwatch is supposed to. The second thing is also related to the battery. Now because of the battery life is so short, so I have to recharge it every day. The provided wire charging from Samsung, that is a little bit faster. I normally charge when it's about 15 or 14% left. That usually takes around 1 hour to get fully recharged. But if I put it on the Samsung wireless charging pad, that will go up to 2 hours in order for it to fully recharge. So the recharging process is taking way too long as well. So if you think about it, this battery drains really quickly, but it takes a long time for you to actually recharge it back to 100% to reuse again. Now one can argue if I use a bigger size of charger, that might improve the process or the speed of recharging the watch. But I only want to use the Samsung provided chargers, otherwise I afraid that it might damage the battery sooner or have less lifespan getting out of the watch itself. Now, the third thing that I don't like is the pricing. Now, the pricing for this watch at retail was at $279.99. Now, this is an expensive watch, of which the battery only lasts for less than a day. So it's really hard to justify the cost initially, but Samsung always come out with different promotion or trade-in program, or there's Rakuten that always give 10 to 15% cash back. So there are always a lot of good incentive. You just have to find the right time to get in order for you to grab the watch on the cheap. Now the fourth thing I don't like about it is also price related, sort of. From what I have gathered, the face of the watch is very easily to get chipped on the edge. So I end up having to buy a protection for the watch to protect the edge. So that means more money need to be shelled out in order to get the protection I wanted to cover the watch appropriately. So you are expected to spend more money to have this watch protected. Lastly, this is kind of like a nuisance. The back of the watch has this green light that goes on and off every now and then to check on my heart rate. Now, during daytime, which is fine, when the sunlight is bright, you hardly ever gonna notice it. But at nighttime, it becomes kind of nuisance. I was trying to sleep in a dark room, and every now and then when I turn, the light will escape from my wrist. So I would see the light, and it kind of disturbed my sleep. So those are the top 5 items I really don't like about this Watch 5. Now let me talk about the silver lining here. As I mentioned, because I spent less than $100 on the watch itself, I'm hoping that when the watch 6 come out, I'm able to trade in the watch 5 at a higher value than I would have if I paid the retail price. So if that's the case, I'm hoping that I can trade in for the watch 6. Now, what I have learned previously with the S22 versus the S23 is that even though both of them have almost the same size of battery, because S23 has much better chipset in there, it actually uses less battery compared to the S22. So I'm hoping because of the technology is improving, the watch 6 will perhaps have maybe slightly bigger battery, or the technology on it will help improve the battery usage through time. So anyway, this is my rant on the Watch 5. So if you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.